ஏன்னா இதுக்கு ரெக்வயர்ட் லெவல் 260, என்னோடது 126 தான் இருக்குது. அதனால் இந்த இடம் ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக தான் இருக்குது. அதனால் நான் ஸ்டெல்த்து தான் பரவாயில்ல, நேராக போய் ஃபைட் பண்ணால் நிறைய தோத்துட்டேன் நான் அதில்.
Ah, they come for the chief! Stop them! Take it! Take it!
தனியாக பிரிச்சுட்டு வந்தால் தான். ஏன்னா அங்கே மேலே போனால் ஃபைட் பண்ணுறது கஷ்டம். ஏன்னா என் லெவலாக இருக்கும்.
To a monk of your father's meat. Now to signal our victory. Only care and bandages.
My clan fought well, did they not? You saw it. The heart in these people. How they rallied behind their Jarl.
You have that effect on men. They trust you.
And they love my son all the more. But he lacks the trust of our Danes. And I am running out of time to persuade them.
You are sick.
And you accept it. Unlike my son, he thinks me immortal because he must. He does not want what I have to give him.
Was it Vili who summoned me? Or you, Hemminger?
I thought you would come faster if it was Vili's name you heard first. I need your wisdom before your discretion.
You have it, of course.
There will be a thing soon, in which the nobles must name a new Jarl. And I am torn. I would have my son follow in my steps, but he is reluctant. He follows his warrior's heart. Others will name Tryggvi, a fine man with a mind for leadership, but his lineage is tattered, and he is less bold.
I have known Vili since we were small. He's bold and courageous, and your warriors love the man. The nobles should choose him.
Your thinking in the days to come. Vili departs for kinder downfall soon. Ride with him and talk like old friends made new.
If I see any Valkyries lurking nearby, I will send them away.
I can fight them off a while longer.
Billy.
There you are. Come. Ride with me to the falls. They are Freya's gifts to these unforgiving lands.
All right, but if I don't faint at the sight of them, you've oversold the view.
You fight with impressive skill, I should say. I taught you well, I think.
You taught me to fight empty air, Billy, and trees and snowdrifts and the like.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once, and a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who has had one too many blows on the head.
That tower there, it recalls the broken wall in Norway on the road to my uncle's. Remember?
I do. I remember the bite of that winter's chill as we sheltered from the wind for hours. It was you who got us stuck there.
Searching for the chickens you let loose before the Yule feast. I'll have you remember.
It is good to ride with you again, Arstic.
I told you, that was meant to be a dragon's tale.
It was a woody little twig in my eyes. No dragon's
Must
tail.
I remind you of your own disrobed adventures in the pre-dawn streets of Stavanger? Eivor the Pantless, a head soaked with mead, and many pockets
Dragon's
full of
tail
gold.
it was then.
Are you sure you want my father's mead? Not afraid you might wake up tomorrow, naked, face down in a hog's pen?
Is that what you call your house?
Ah! Stonneberg! Was Tryggve not sent there by father to help? We must go!
Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within. Free them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll get them out.
Go quickly, please!
Leave your things. Get to Tryggve. We'll be safe with him.
There are more people to save. We are running out of time.
stranger. I thought this was my last day.
Please, hurry! He cannot breathe!
Is anyone out there?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. There are others.
Get to
Please
safety.
help them too. Please, anyone, save my family. They're in here.
Save my wife, please! Leave me be! Not me! My wife! Save her! Oh, my dear Hilda. Why? I cannot live without you. I cannot bear to go on.
Forgive me.
Eivor! Eivor, where are you? Get over here!
There's nothing you can do now. Get to safety. Billy! Where are you? Answer me!
அவன் என்ன காப்பாதான ஒவ்வொரு தடவையும் போய் நிற்க வந்துடான்.
Quickly, everyone! Get the wounded to Tryggvi!
Cast about this land, my friend. What do you see, Sunan?
I will tend to the injured, but there are many more in danger. Bring them here if you can.
We need to clear a path! I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman. Niflheim will have to wait. You are staying here today.
Oh, thank thee, all father.
Hold on to me. I can get you out. No! That's new leather!
draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Willy.
And I died. It would have been my time. My fate is already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Willy. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It's good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Trilby. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinder Dunfall will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Willy, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Emminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Willy wasn't taking it well.
Billy lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? Have you braced yourself for what is to come?
I have made my peace with the future, yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Willy myself.
Now! Get the murdering heathen!
What? Dark spirits torment this land.
சரிண்ணா இந்த இடம் ஏதோ ஹாரர் இது மாதிரி சவுண்டெல்லாம் ஒரு மாதிரி வருது.
Billy was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Billy was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Where is he?
Eivor, you found my secret haunt.
I would be deaf to have not heard your singing. Your crow's craggle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the pigs, they've worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. But look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I'd use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Billy, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the corpse hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
You are to be Jarl, Billy. Your father expects it. The people of Nottinghamshire expect it.
I only want sun on my skin and an axe in my hand. Ale and adventure. Not the staid life of a Jarl.
You defy a long tradition, Billy. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England. You are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father's dying, Billy. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy! Billy, come forth!
Another attack?
It's your father! He hasn't got long! Come to the longhouse!
Hemminger Jarl is at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes.
Eivor. Camina.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminger Jarl. You, chief among them.
I beg of you now, do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory.
ஆனால் எனக்கு என்னமோ கேம் கொஞ்சம் போக போக லைட்டாக போர் அடிக்கும். ஸ்டோரிஸ் இந்த ஒரே மாதிரியே இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்கு.
And I am proud of what you will become. No matter Father. Really? We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of the Shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Tryggvi needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village. Stretch your wings, Sunan. Sunniva, thank you for coming.
The sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon shall we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We'll begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Tryggvi.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Tryggvi.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them, once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Tryggvi is Hemthor's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He's a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemmingur Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemmingur desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It is a good idea, but let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety.